This is your daily reminder that you do business like a lady. You do not have to work as hard as a man. You are a natural networker. You naturally have the ability to care for others, so money is your concern. Once you make it, you must always remember that helping other women also brings you more money. You do not work harder, you work smarter, but you don't cry when it is required for you to work harder. However, since we have a different nervous system than men, that also requires us to not work hard all the time. Literally, you're hurting your nervous system, which is killing your feelings and your emotional reactions, which makes you a shell of a human. That's just the nervous system. That's not any which way. So don't sacrifice your nervous system for how they're telling you that you should work and make money. Because I read faces, and beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. And it truly is skin deep. So I've seen really pretty faces do really ugly things, and eventually they turn into ugly faces. And I've seen ugly faces turn into really pretty faces that do really pretty things all the time. Collaboration instead of competition is a great example of how women differ than men. We have different hormone regulators. So men have the fix it, here's the problem, let me fix it mentality. And women have been bamboozled into trying to copy that. Instead, our ability, and you can see this in companies and businesses like Bumble, where it's female dominated and there's a lot more flow into the business. Ideas can actually come out naturally as well. And there's a lot less competition, and it's more about camaraderie, a sense of collaboration and community and growth, rather than competing like a finance bro in the stock market, Those are two different, completely, totally different worlds. And a female nervous system withers and deteriorates in that masculine energetic system or framework, if you will. And a masculine's energy might also become very weak in a woman's framework that is so flow without structure. Men need their nervous system, and their hormones need structure and feed off of structure. Women actually need flow in order to flourish. Both need different things. So when you apply that into business, I see a lot of women that were fooled, like myself, that were fooled into like the whole boss babe mentality, and like my health deteriorated, my wealth deteriorated eventually because my friends deteriorated, my relationships deteriorated. I was work all the time. I mean, I was making money, but at the cost of my health and my everything. There was only structure, no flow. Anyways, we reeled that shit way back. And now there's a lot of flow, and we have all of the things that we were missing before. Meaning I have the wealth, the health, the friends, the relationships, and cool thing, boundaries are a part of a masculine structure that allow a feminine flow. So most women lack boundaries, and that's why their femininity cannot flow. If you have boundaries, then you can be as nice as you want to, because as soon as someone crosses those boundaries, they're no longer allowed to have access to you. And that's why you're allowed to be feminine, because you don't have anything to prove or fight, or these are just the rules. You either follow them or you don't. This is how you're doing business like a lady. It is your divine right that it should be easier, softer, and you should have money coming to you effortlessly. That is what I have. I always knew that this was possible. I knew it. I worked really hard to figure out how to get here, and now I want to help you also get here. But there is a way.